Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to day 783 on my journey to 2000, where I play a game of chess every day. I put it on YouTube for folks to watch, and I track my progress on chess.com. I'm currently rated 1367 after a pretty disappointing loss yesterday, which I played probably the best close Sicilian game I've played in a while. Maintained a fabulous lead through the opening into the middle game, and just used too much time. So good news is that the coaching sessions will start to pick up again, and I am going to be making a jump to 15-minute games. When, I don't know, but it will happen, and it'll be good to see how much time I get to use during the games when I make that change. But yeah, I'm at the lowest I probably have been at this journey at this point. I don't know if I'm getting worse or my opponents are getting better, but it's fascinating to watch. Let's see who I'm playing today. Yes. Carbon Glacier, 1442. Carbon Glacier, 1442, out of Germany. Let's go ahead and take here. Get the knight out. Let's see if they take here. Which they don't. So part of me thinks I could take and then try to chase the queen away, gaining a lot of tempo in the opening here. But the other part of me wants to play it safe, because that would expose my king big time. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna pin this knight here. Actually, no. I don't want to trap my light square bishop in. Take, and I don't need to attack the queen per se, but I can continue with developing with knight out, knight over, and then bishop out. Now I have the opportunity of a5 check if I get this, or they might actually come in here for an attack, but I'll probably just scoot back here and then bring it back so I can attack the queen. Trying to think, there was probably opportunity to fianchetto my bishop here earlier as a way of developing. Take here. Yeah, instead of knight out, I could have gone and fianchetto there. close off the pawn chain. They'll probably castle. And then I can get bishop out. Bishop out here just leaves room for a pin, and I'm gonna have to retreat anyway, so I might go here to begin with. Carbon Glacier, ladies and gentlemen. I used to say I had a family who lived in Germany because my sister used to live on the outskirts of Frankfurt in a town called, or a city called Wiesbaden. But they have since moved back. They have since moved back to the States from Germany. So now what's the play? They got two bishops, so I need to consider that. There's this, but I think I need to go on a minority attack. So maybe queen c7 here to allow for getting a rook over. And then pushing. That way the bishop can't take this pawn. And if they push, then I can take, and then take. I would have gone queen b6 because it would prevent the bishop from going out immediately or causing this. But then it's hard to push the pawn, so my queen is on this b6. Yeah. I think they're getting ready to maybe attack this, but I think they're just getting on this semi-open file here. Forces them to break this pawn chain if they want to get rid of it. Or I get to reinforce mine if they want to keep it. And then I can do this. But actually, if they do kick it... Okay, I'm going to play the queen. Thank you for the game, Carbon Glacier. All right. Let's check that out. Got lucky. Finally, it went my way. I've been on the other side of that so many times lately. It feels good to have it come back full circle. So, played with 97% accuracy, 0 blunders, 0 misses, 0 mistakes, 0 inaccuracies. This was the perfect example of Karo-kan 2 Knights, where they take, I get the knight out, I attack the queen, I bring the bishop out, close off the pawn chain, castle early, they attack, I get rid of the bad bishop. There's this move too, which threatens the queen, but not too big of a difference on the eval bar. Queen off the starting position, leaving room for a rook on the middle file, defending the bishop, defending this pawn. Rook comes over, they go for the pin. I encourage this because this is a better place for my knight. And then they got the blunder here. That was a good one. All right. There you have, folks. A quick one today. Day 783 in the books. Until next time.